morning. Welcome to Preschool Storytime. Are you ready to sing our good morning song? Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. We've stories to read and so much to do. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning. I'm Miss Tori, and I'm here at Baxter County Library. Today, we'll be reading stories about... Whoa! Bats. A lot of people think that bats are scary. But when you learn what bats are really like, you'll learn that they're not any scarier than birds. Our first book is called Hello, Bumblebee Bat by Darrin, Lunde, illustrated by Patricia J. Wine. Hello, little bat. What is your name? My name is Bumblebee Bat. I am small, like a bee. Bumblebee Bat, how small are you? My body is 1 inch long. I am 6 inches wide when I spread my wings. Bumblebee Bat, what do you look like? My fur is reddish brown. My nose looks like a pig's snout. My ears are long and pointy. My eyes are tiny specks. Bumblebee Bat, when do you fly? I fly before sunrise and just after dark. I don't like the bright sun. Bumblebee Bat, how do you see at night? I make a squeaky sound that bounces back from whatever it hits. I see by hearing. Bumblebee Bat, what do you eat? I eat small insects like moths and flies. Bumblebee Bat, what do you fear? I am afraid of humans and birds. Humans sometimes burn the forest near my home. Birds try to eat me. Bumblebee Bat, where do you live? I live in a cave with my brothers and sisters. Bumblebee Bat, how do you sleep? I sleep hanging upside down in my cave. I hold on with the sharp claws on my feet. Good night, Bumblebee Bat. Bumblebee bats were discovered in western Thailand in 1973. They are sometimes called Kitty's hognose bats. Bumblebee bats are the smallest bats in the world. They are as light as a dime. Bumblebee bats are very good at flying. They can hover in one place for a short time. Bumblebee bats are endangered. This means they are very rare. Bat scientists keep the location of the bats' caves secret. This keeps the bats safe. The end. Aren't bats interesting? Sometimes I like to imagine what it would be like to be a bat. Flying, sleeping upside down, and using my ears to locate things. Today, I will teach you a song that is good for pretending to be a bat. It's called This Old Bat. Here are the lyrics. Are you ready to try? We'll go slowly at first. This old bat slept all day. Night times when he comes out to play with a flap, flap, flap and a snap, snap, clap. This old bat is a friendly chap. Are you ready to try the song? Okay, we'll repeat the lyrics 3 times. This old bat slept all day. Night times when he comes out to play. With a flap, 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 and a snap, snap, clap. This old bat is a friendly chap. This old bat slept all day. Night times when he comes out to play. With a flap, 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 and a snap, snap, clap. This old bat is a friendly chap. This old bat slept all day. Night times when he comes out to play. With a flap, 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 and a snap, snap, clap. This old bat is a friendly chap. That was so much fun! But now it's time for us to read another book. This book is called Stella Luna, and it's the story of a young fruit bat who gets separated from her mother and is adopted by a family of birds. But can a bat really get along with birds? Let's find out. Stella Luna by Janelle Cannon. In a warm and sultry forest, far, far away, there once lived a mother fruit bat and her new baby. Oh, how Mother Bat loved her soft, tiny baby. "I will name you Stellaluna," she crooned. Each night, Mother Bat would carry Stellaluna clutched to her breast as she flew out to search for food. One night, as Mother Bat followed the heavy scent of ripe fruit, an owl spied her. On silent wings, the powerful bird swooped down upon the bats. Dodging and shrieking, Mother Bat tried to escape, but the owl struck again and again, knocking Stellaluna into the air. Her baby wings were as limp and as useless as wet paper. Down, down she went, faster and faster into the forest below. The dark leafy tangle of branches caught Stellaluna as she fell. One twig was small enough for Stellaluna's tiny feet. Wrapping her wings about her, she clutched the thin branch, trembling with cold and fear. "Mother?" Stellaluna squeaked. "Where are you?" By daybreak, the baby bat could hold on no longer. Down, down again she dropped. Flump! Stellaluna landed head first in a soft, downy nest, startling the 3 baby birds who lived there. Stellaluna quickly clambered from the nest and hung out of sight below it. She listened to the babble of the 3 birds. "What was that?" cried Flap. "I don't know, but it's hanging by his feet," chirped Flitter. "Shh! Here comes Mama," hissed Pip. Many, many times that day, Mama Bird flew away, always returning with food for her babies. Stellaluna was terribly hungry, but not for the crawly things that Mama Bird brought. Finally, though, the little bat could bear it no longer. She climbed into the nest, closed her eyes, and opened her mouth. Plop! In dropped a big green grasshopper. Stellaluna learned to be like the birds. She stayed awake all day and slept at night. She ate bugs even though they tasted awful. Her bat ways were quickly disappearing. Except for one thing. Stellaluna still liked to sleep hanging by her feet. Once, when Mama was away, the curious baby birds decided to try it too. When Mama Bird came home, she saw 8 tiny feet gripping the edge of the nest. "Eek!" she cried. "Get back up here this instant! You're going to fall and break your necks!" The birds clambered back into the nest, but Mama Bird stopped Stellaluna. "You are teaching my children to do bad things. I will not let you back into this nest unless you promise to obey all the rules of this house." Stellaluna promised. She ate bugs without making faces. She slept in the nest at night. And she didn't hang by her feet. Stellaluna behaved as a good bird should. All the babies grew quickly. Soon the nest became crowded. Mama Bird told them it was time to learn to fly. One by one, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stellaluna jumped from the nest. Their wings worked. "I'm just like them," thought Stellaluna. "I can fly too." Pip, Flitter, and Flap landed gracefully on a branch. Stellaluna tried to do the same. Oh, how embarrassing. "I will fly all day," Stellaluna told herself. "Then no one will see how clumsy I am." The next day, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stellaluna went flying far from home. They flew for hours, exercising their new wings. "The sun is setting," warned Flitter. "We had better go home or we will get lost in the dark," said Flap. But Stellaluna had flown far ahead and was nowhere to be seen. The three anxious birds went home without her. All alone, Stellaluna flew and flew until her wings ached and she dropped into a tree. "I promised not to hang by my feet," Stellaluna sighed, so she hung by her thumbs and soon fell asleep. She didn't hear the soft sound of wings coming near. "Hey," a loud voice said, "why are you hanging upside down?" Stellaluna opened her eyes wide. She saw a most particular face. "I'm not upside down, you are," Stellaluna said. "Ah, but you're a bat. Bats hang by their feet. You are hanging by your thumbs, so that makes you upside down," the creature said. "I'm a bat. I'm hanging by my feet. That makes me right side up." Stellaluna was confused. "Mama Bird told me I was upside down. She said I was wrong." "Wrong for a bird, maybe, but not for a bat." More bats gathered around to see the strange young bat who behaved like a bird. Stellaluna told them her story. "You ate bugs?" stuttered one. "You slept at night?" gasped another. "How very strange," they all murmured. Wait, let me look at this child," a bat pushed through the crowd. "An owl attacked you?" she asked. Sniffing Stellaluna's fur, she whispered, "You are Stellaluna! You are my baby!" "You escaped the owl?" cried Stellaluna. "You survived?" "Yes," said the mother bat as she wrapped her wings around Stellaluna. "Come with me and I'll show you where to find the most delicious fruit. You'll never have to eat another bug as long as you live." "But it's night time," Stellaluna squeaked. "We can't fly in the dark or we will crash into trees." "We're bats," said Mother Bat. "We can see in the darkness. Come with us." Stellaluna was afraid, but she let go of the tree and dropped into the deep blue sky. Stellaluna could see! She felt as though rays of light shone from her eyes. She was able to see everything in her path. Soon the bats found a mango tree, and Stellaluna ate as much of the fruit as she could hold. "I'll never eat another bug as long as I live," cheered Stellaluna as she stuffed herself full. "I must tell Pip, Flitter, and Flap." The next day, Stellaluna went to visit the birds. "Come with me and meet my bat family," said Stellaluna. "Okay, let's go," agreed Pip. They hang by their feet, and they fly at night, and they eat the best food in the world, Stellaluna explained to the birds in the way. As the birds flew among the bats, Flap said, "I feel upside down here." So the birds hung by their feet. "Wait until dark," Stellaluna said excitedly. "We will fly at night." When night came, Stellaluna flew away. Pip, Flitter, and Flap leapt from the tree to follow her. "I can't see a thing!" yelled Pip. "Neither can I!" howled Flitter. "Aye!" shrieked Flap. "They're going to crash!" gasped Stellaluna. "I must rescue them." Stellaluna swooped about, grabbing her friends in the air. She lifted them to a tree, and the birds grasped a branch. Stellaluna hung from the limb above them. "We're safe," said Stellaluna. Then she sighed. "I wish you could see in the dark, too." "We wish you could land on your feet," Flitter replied. Pip and Flap nodded. They perched in silence for a long time. "How can we be so different and feel so much alike?" mused Flitter. "How can we feel so different and be so much alike?" wondered Pip. "I think it is quite a mystery," Flap chirped. "I agree," said Stellaluna, "but we're friends, and that's a fact." The end. What did you think? Do you think Stellaluna was happy with both her families in the end? If you could have a bird or a bat as a friend, which would you choose? I think I'd choose to have a bat as a friend, because bats can see well in the dark, and it would be nice to have a friend who could keep me safe at night. Well, I don't know any real bats, but we can create some. For today's craft, we'll be making a Batmobile to hang in your room. It has 1, 2, 3 bats who can guard you at night. You can pick up a kit at the children's desk at the Baxter County Library until October 28th, or substitute items at home. Parents, here's what you'll need. Have you got everything you need? I'm ready to make our craft. I have my glue stick and my craft kit that I got from the library. Let's open it up and see what's inside. We have yarn, eyes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bats. Hey, look! These bats are the same shape. These bats are the same shape. And these are the same shape. Oh, I know why that is. That's because one side is the front of the bat and the other side is the back. We have to glue these two pieces together. Let's open up our glue stick. And put the glue on. Now stick your bats together. Make sure you can see through the hole. Now, let's give this bat some eyes. I'm going to put my eyes on the purple part. My first bat's all done. Now for my second bat. Put the glue on. Then stick the bat that's the same shape on top. Make sure you can see through that hole and squish it together. Now it's time to put on some eyes. 1, 2. My second bat is ready to go. I just have one left. Let's put on the glue. This is the biggest bat, so he needs the most glue. Now stick the other one that looks the same on top. And make sure you can see through all of the holes. Now we need to add the eyes. I'm going to do the black side this time. My third bat's done. Now I just have to hang them together so that they can hang up in my room. I've got to take my yarn apart. Ooh, I've got 1, 2, 3 pieces. So we'll stick it through the front and tie a knot in the back. Your parents might have to do this part. And we'll tie that knot. And that's the top of the head of the bat. And then we'll tie the other side of the string to the bottom hole on the big bat. Go through the front. Now, we'll tie the knot, loop it around, and one more time. Yay! My first bat's ready to go. Now, let's tie on the small one. We'll stick the yarn through the top of his head in the hole, tie a knot, and another knot. Now, we've got to make him hang. So we've got to make it so that he's hanging down from the big bat. So we've got to put the string, the other side of the string, through the second hole on the big bat. Put it through, tie a knot, there! All of my bats are tied together. But we're not quite done yet. We need something to let the big bat be hooked onto a wall. So we're going to put this string on top. Put the string through. Tie a knot. Ta-da! We're all done. Now you have a Batmobile that can hang in your room. Are you ready for our closing rhyme? Tickle the clouds, tickle, 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 tickle. Now tickle your toes. Tickle, 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 tickle. Spin around and touch your nose. Reach down low. Now reach up high. Story time's over. Wave goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for attending Storytime. Remember to tune in every Wednesday for new videos and stories, or visit our website, baxlib.org, for more children's activities. Happy reading! Whoa!